Biscuit Discourse. Today we are talking about biscuits, because that seems fitting. We've got 5 people. I don't know why I just looked at my watch to check how many people there were.
5 people o'clock, Mars.
Yep. I'm Mars. I'm batting for the British team. I don't know what just happened there.
This is going
off
great
to a
already.
great start, people. I'm Scara. I'm also on the British team.
I'm Emma, and I'm also on the British team.
I'm Tanadin. I am an American.
Really?
I'm Sean. I'm also an American and
We're
not
currently
associated with these shenanigans at all. It's not my idea.
This was your
I
idea.
It
don't
was
know
your
how
idea.
this
You're like,
happened.
hey, we
This
should do a
was-
podcast.
This was totally Sean's idea that we
It
do.
was definitely
All
my
his
idea.
idea.
Yes.
Anyway, we're only outnumbered because 3 of the Americans didn't show.
It wasn't so
Yeah,
much that they
that's
didn't
true.
show, it's that we didn't want them. I'm kidding.
Oh,
Orc said they couldn't,
Fire.
and then friggin' Bella and Hawk just were like, I'm not here.
We're not here.
Mm.
No.
Did you kill them?
So this idea started from the fact that we're always bickering about the differences between England, well, Britain and America, and British Isles, because we can count
And
our Irish
sometimes.
friend.
Sometimes Australia.
Oh yeah, and Australia. Basically, we're always bickering about languages, and I can words. Right, don't put
Maybe
me
we
in
should
charge
let
of
someone
hosting
else
next
speak, 'cause
time.
clearly your first language is gibberish.
Shut up! You should have heard me at rehearsals today. Just spot on, all the time.
We all speak gibberish. It's okay.
Yeah, so we decided that it would be fitting to start with biscuits. So, I'm going to let the Americans take the floor because they are the idiots. I mean...
Hey,
Hey!
No, that's
Okay,
exactly what I
okay,
mean.
Okay, I'm going to talk about biscuits. A biscuit it's like bread,
It's a
right?
fucking scone.
It's not a scone, it's a cone, it's a triangle! We've been over this more.
Scones are next episode, people. Scones are next
They
episode.
could be included
No,
in
we're
this
talking
one.
about scones. We're talking about scones now. Screw the biscuit discourse. It's about the scone discourse. Pastry discourse, people. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, what you guys call biscuits are called cookies. They're like
And we
little
only have-
circular, hard,
Cookies are a
crunchy
type of
things.
biscuit.
we only
they're not.
have one
Yes,
kind
they
of... Well, not one kind of cookie, but one term for the entire category of what you call biscuits.
Yeah,
It's
called
all
a cookie.
cookie. All of it. It's all a
What
cookie.
you call a scone is a biscuit. It's kind of like bread.
It's
What we call a scone is, I believe it's a French thing. So I guess that's
French
why you
thing.
pretend you don't have it because you guys hate the French. But they're kind of
Wow.
vaguely triangular, and they sometimes have things in them like blueberries.
I have never
and they're
heard
delicious.
of this.
I don't think
I
I've ever
never-
seen these.
Okay,
I'm
the first
doing
time
the
I ever
googly
had a
thing.
scone, I was in an airport, and my mom was like, "Hey, do you want a blueberry scone?" I'm like, what the heck's a scone? And she bought it for me. It was amazing.
I think that... No, they exist.
Doubt.
Just Google something.
Yes.
Yeah, Mars googled.
I just googled French scones.
Did anyone see what time we started?
No.
It
I
was
did
about
actually-
12:18, I think.
I did check my watch when we started because I was making sure I knew how many people there were. But
And I looked at how many people were in the call when you're like, "Hey, what time is it?" I don't know.
All right, let's
Okay.
just set a timer for like 40 minutes starting now.
Yeah. Before we really get into
I mean,
things.
we don't need to get exactly an hour.
No.
okay, I
fine.
forgot to mute my notifications. That's very professional.
Dang
Okay,
it, Mark.
hang on.
I yelled in the chat, "Everyone, disable your notifications." And we're
Right.
gonna have to use Sean's recording.
Shut up.
So Tanadin's spoken for the American side that like you have biscuits, which are actually scones, and you have cookies, which are just everything. You don't seem to have a very wide vocabulary on the term biscuits.
Okay, yeah,
No.
but you guys just don't. You just
Okay,
guys
okay.
just flat out
Well,
don't
Yes,
have.
but seeing as we invented the English language, we like to use it.
Yeah, so do we.
Describe.
Yeah.
The fact
Yeah,
of the
but
matter is,
us
Scara,
three
you can't get too
personally-
mad at us because we're speaking British from like a few hundred years ago, and then we made it
just-
better
yeah.
because
No.
it evolved in 2 different directions, and ours is clearly superior. to
mutated it.
America.
Inferior.
He mutated it into American.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a nightmare.
Yeah. And
Whenever I say that,
but-
whenever I say that anything American's superior, I'm probably lying.
But no,
But
it's like
don't
what
forget.
I. Mm,
Don't forget, We have the original British accent.
Yes, we do. You guys just had to change it to not be associated with us because we're an embarrassment to you because we left and showed that you're actually really weak and pathetic. So there.
I
Also, your
second
tea
this.
belongs
I
in
am
the
weak
harp.
and pathetic.
All your tea are belong to us.
It belongs to the ocean, Sean. Get it right.
Hey now.
You're an upset.
Anyway, back to biscuits.
What we call cookies are massive, round, chewy, generally have chocolate chips. That's
Yes,
what a
they're
cookie
not-
Yes.
is to us.
Yes,
That's
It's
a
called a
cookie.
chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
But specifically a chocolate
that
chip
is what
cookie.
that is what a cookie is, and a cookie is an American invention because someone tried to make chocolate biscuits and she thought, oh, I'll just add chocolate chips to them, and the chocolate chips stayed and didn't melt, and so the cookie was invented.
Very well
Yes.
put there. Just very literally.
So that is a cookie. That is an American thing. But
Biscuits are just
good old digestives, rich tea.
What does that
custard
even mean?
creams,
What
bourbons.
the heck's a
Exactly,
rich
you know,
old digestive?
You know, think hobnobs, exactly. You know, biscuits.
Did you just
you
say
have
what the hell is a
crunched
rich old digestive?
That's a Scara said. I'm kind of questioning what the heck she's talking about.
No, there's
Digestive
digestives and
biscuit.
rich tea.
Oh, well, see, this is a
You're
different
gonna
thing. This
have
is different. What we call digestive biscuits are what you refer to as graham crackers,
Which is a stupid name, by the way.
Oh.
which is really
Dude,
weird.
Graham, but those
no,
are
they
s'mores.
are
Spell it
digestive.
nothing but
Graham.
s'mores.
That's
Graham
the
crackers
thing.
are
You spell
s'mores, guys.
Graham.
They're,
Graham.
Yeah, they look like Graham crackers. It's really stupid.
Yeah, they're Graham's
Graham.
crackers. They're Graham's crackers.
Graham is
You
a
know.
name,
Graham is the name.
not
But
Graham.
no,
Graham is
digestive biscuits are
GIM.
something that should have a crunch to them.
Yes.
Yeah, you bite into them and they crunch, and you can dip in your tea
Scar
or
is
in
so
your coffee. They should
Yeah,
be
it's-
dunkable.
That's a cracker.
I agree
That's a
with all
cracker.
of this.
That's not a cracker. A cracker is a thing.
Crackers
that
are
you-
savoury.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what?
crackers are savoury. You put cheese on them.
Have we just
Yeah.
taught Tanadin a
Also,
new word?
that's also a cracker. They're just different kinds of crackers.
Well, we don't refer to what digestives as crackers because they're not.
Why do you call them
crackers.
digestive?
It's
and yet-
it's a
yet
name
there
of a
is the thing-
biscuit. It's
Yeah,
a
there
type
is
of
the thing-
biscuit.
There is the thing, Emma, that you do get the little Hovis digestive biscuits in biscuits for cheese crackers packs.
That's true. I forgot about those.
Yeah, that is the one anomaly.
Scar, which team are you batting for?
I'm batting for the English team, but I'm just kind of trying to give them a seed that yes, perhaps digestives are their own category. If they cross the barrier between
John, I
biscuit
think we've
and
actually
cracker.
contacted aliens.
No, the
It
aliens,
calls
the
anything
aliens
a
are listening.
digestive.
The aliens are
That
listening
sounds
and
like, it
wondering
sounds
what
like
the
a
hell
type
we're
of
talking
medicine.
about.
It does. It makes me think that
It,
when
it makes
you
me
guys
think like
say
it's something a
that-
doctor prescribes whenever you can't friggin' digest anything. You're just
Yeah.
like, I'm just gonna, like, you can't.
Well, I wish
That
they
is-
prescribed them.
that
they're
was
great.
their actual original use. They were a digestive aid. They were prescribed
Ha.
by doctors originally.
So why do you keep calling them that? Because it's
Because
food.
it's a
You're not
type
like,
of
"Mm, I'm going to-
biscuit."
I'm going to have
Why
some.
try
I'm
to
just going
fix
to have some
something if it's
digestives.
not broken?
Yes.
It is broken though because
sounds
you're calling
disgusting.
it something that's not.
No, it's a digestive biscuit.
It's
That's
a
the
digestive-
brand.
Yeah.
It's like
McVitie's
custard creams.
digestives. Yeah.
These
McVitie's
biscuits all have their
digestives.
name written on them.
Yeah, like Bourbons.
What? Did
They've
you say
all got their
biscuits have
names
their
stamped
name
on
written
them.
on them?
Yes.
Yeah,
What
they've
do you
got
name
they
all of your
actually-
biscuits? You just biscuit Fred, biscuit
Larry,
George,
Fred.
Larry.
Ron.
They've all got they're all imprinted.
You've got what they called. I always
Custard
call them
cream.
cow biscuits because they've got cows on them.
Oh, the malted milks.
Yes, that's the
Oh,
one.
yeah,
yes.
the multi-meal.
Malted milk biscuits.
And
I feel
yes.
like we need to go
They're
live in
pretty
each
good.
other's countries for a few months so we can learn what the heck you're going on about.
Yes,
That's a good
so
idea.
First,
you all-
first thing that happens when Tandin and all the American people from Project Monstrous come to the UK is the UK people. We take them to a supermarket
And we're
and
gonna
we take them
force
to
feed
the
them
biscuit
biscuits.
aisle. We take them to
Yes.
the biscuit aisle and say, "These are biscuits."
Do your cookies
And then
not
when you
have
come to
writing on them?
America, well, some of them do. Like Oreos, they have the brand name stamped on the top side
Yeah,
of them. But
Oreos.
And
Those
those
are
are cookies.
biscuits.
Do you
But,
guys
like-
call those biscuits?
Yes.
They're
No,
not
you call them
biscuits, they're
Oreos.
They're Oreo cookies. That's
But,
what they're
like,
called. They're Oreo cookies.
then
You
there
call-
are-
Wait, hang on. You call them biscuits because they crunch.
Yes.
We call them biscuits because they fall into
Stupid.
the biscuit category.
Yes.
If
What's
if
the
if
biscuit
you went to
category?
Bake Off, you were going. If you got told to make biscuits, you might make something like an Oreo. You wouldn't.
It's a cookie.
Mm.
They're
Oreos are
Oreo cookies. They're not Oreo biscuits.
No, we don't call them Oreo biscuits because that's a stupid name. We call them
No,
Oreos.
Like,
We just call them Oreos.
yes, they're Oreos, but they're technically Oreo cookies. You just
No,
say
they're not.
Oreos for short. Yes, they're cookies. They're market cookies. They're in the cookie aisle. They're not in the
I'm
biscuit
having-
aisle.
I'm having to mute a moment, being unprofessional because I've received a phone call. One moment.
I
Seriously,
am on the British team, but I have to confirm that they are actually Oreo cookies.
I don't care what they're called, Emma. They're Oreos.
Yes.
I think
and-
the American just scored a point right there.
I
It's
missed
not about
that.
points,
Someone
and
walked
if
in
it was,
with
We,
a
we've
Women.
confirmed that Oreos are cookies.
Okay.
But
good.
they fall into the biscuit category.
they're
the
biscuits.
Biscuits
Okay.
are
But they're
bread.
called
not,
cookies.
They're not crunchy. Biscuits
Oh, well,
are never
yeah.
crunchy.
They're
Okay.
If
so
a biscuit is
I
crunchy, the biscuit
technically-
is stale.
do want to
Technically,
clarify
Oreo
something.
cookies are biscuits because cookies are biscuits. So yes.
I would like
Anyway.
to clarify something here. When we say that all of that we have one phrase for all of the things that we call cookies, what I mean is they all fall into the category of cookie, and then you have specific types like fudge grahams, which are basically graham crackers covered in fudge, or you've got thin mints.
That sounds
which
awesome.
are-
don't.
Got
Encourage them.
cookies.
yeah. So
Oh, ice cream man.
that's
John,
what.
by
that's
saying the
cookie.
words Thin Mint, you have now promised me a box of Thin Mints.
Okay.
You just accept
Disagree.
this. It's on recording too, so you can't back out of it.
I don't know
Yeah.
what you're talking about. I will edit that out.
Mars won't.
No, I won't. I'm going to
Wait,
screw
hang
you
on.
over,
I need to
Sean.
speak British. They're Thin Mint biscuits. They're crunchy when you bite into them, but they're cookies. They are literally
They're mint.
cookies. They're girlfriend. They're Girl Scout cookies. Do you call them
Girlfriend.
Girl Scout biscuits?
Girlfriend
Girlfriend cookies. That's different.
Specifically for girlfriends. It's like
Yes.
Yorkies.
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
Oh,
Oh,
Chocolate bar.
Yorkies are a chocolate bar that.
next week, chocolate.
Yes, but
Oh, yeah.
they're a chocolate bar that are labelled like Yorkies for men, and it's like
They're not labelled
right.
that anymore. That
No,
got
they used to
changed
be,
because
though.
it was sexist. But
Yeah.
they used to have that on until I was like 8, 9, 10. I wasn't just
Mm.
counting, I was estimating.
You know, if we ever talk about gender differences, Sean's gonna be horribly outnumbered because
Yeah.
literally
Yeah.
everyone on the Biscuit Discourse team is female except for Sean and like.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, really?
Spork,
Oh no.
Who's a they? And I'm not entirely sure what Spork is, but they're neither. So
Yeah.
Something.
Finger none.
Is Sean the
Oh.
token male then?
yes, he's the
And the
token straight guy.
straight.
He's the token.
He's
Hey,
our,
he's like, oh my
he's our
God.
token straight white guy. It's not necessary. He's that when people are like, "Why are there no straight guys?" We just kind of point at him in the background, like,
We're-
"See, he's right there. Look,
Yeah,
we're
representation."
politically correct.
We have everything, including what society terms as normal. Anyway,
Biscuits.
biscuits. I heard someone mention Girl Scout cookies while
Yeah.
I was on the
Yes.
phone.
We don't
And I'm
have
like,
that.
would you guys call
Hey.
those biscuits? Because like Thin Mints are crunchier. Do you call them biscuits? Are they Thin Mint biscuits?
They would be
Yeah,
biscuits.
they would be a thin mint biscuit. But this is
Stupidest thing I think I've ever heard.
this is another thing, is because to me, it's like them referring to themselves as Girl Scouts. To me, no, they're Girl Guides.
Yeah. Girl
What?
guides.
Yeah,
We're not
because
getting
Girl
into the
Guides,
scouting
They're a
industry this
specific
time.
type of guide.
it's Girl Guides.
Like
But-
brownies.
Because
Brownies
you
are a
have
type of
the
Girl Guide.
yeah, because you have the there's one Girl Scout cookie that I remember Stephanie of the GT Live saying that because she is a Girl Scout and she used to sell cookies, and there's the shortbread that's got the trefoil on it, and I was like, you mean trefoil? The Girl Scout like symbol, Girl Guide, Girl Scout symbol, and I was like, yes, you mean trefoil, and she's like. She kept calling it trefoil, and I commented that I tweeted at them saying, "No, you mean trefoil."
Oh my gosh.
Okay, but
Yeah.
here, just a slight tangent. We
Mhm.
we don't have little girls going around giving people food in England.
No.
You don't give
No.
them.
Give
You
it out.
sell them. You sell them.
It's,
for
yeah.
We don't have
You
that
to
either.
buy-
We don't have that.
We don't have
No.
little girls
Why?
with boxes of cookies going to doors and saying, "Here, give us your money." We don't have that.
I mean, we don't thrust the cookies in their faces. We don't even have the cookies with us. It's an order form, and then we deliver their cookies like a few weeks later.
Yeah, we still don't have that. That's when I watched Friends.
It screams child endangerment to me.
Yeah, I watched Friends, and I was like, "What even are you? What is this?"
Dog.
It's just a cultural thing here.
Everyone's always
Sorry?
so.
Are you being attacked by a dog?
I'm always hearing about it. Always hearing about Girl Scout cookies, and it's just we don't have that here.
Well, the thing is, in America, it's a really common thing for people just to go door to door trying to sell people things. So, everyone's like, ugh, stop trying to convert me to stuff or sell me things. Unless you're a Girl Scout, then please knock on my door. That's just kind of how it is. Like, you want the Girl Scouts to come to your house, and they never come to my house. It makes me really mad, so my parents have to, go to their colleagues at work and say, "Hey, do you have a Girl Scouts? We want to order some cookies."
That's so American.
It looks like my recording software has completely frozen. Okay.
Well,
Oh,
not me.
we have
Mars, don't break it.
At least we have the backup.
I won't break it.
See, this is why I'm like, hey, we should always have a backup.
We needed it.
Handed wisdom
Yeah.
strikes again. I mean, I'm going to do
Wisdom.
something incredibly foolish today.
Okay, right. Just because we were talking about scones earlier, I have a joke.
Uh-oh.
Shut up. So, a few weeks ago, I just had an audition, and we were all in a pub later, after the audition, just talking. And scones come up in one of the conversations, and one guy's like, "Hang on, my sister needs to tell you a joke." And the sister says, "Okay, do you want the proper version or my mother-in-law's version?" And the brother says, "Mother-in-law's version, of course." So, the joke is, what's the fastest cake?
I know the answer
Sonic
to this
cake.
one.
Scone.
Yeah.
It's not done.
scone.
It's meant to be scone, but
Yeah.
because this woman is proper, she says scone for the joke. It's much funnier if you're British.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Scone.
What?
It's scone.
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 What's the fastest
What?
cake? Scone.
It's squeaking.
You just say scone. It sounds like you say gone.
Oh.
Scone.
Yeah.
What? Okay, why do you ever say scone? What's a scone?
A scone.
'Cause it's, well,
Why
yeah.
do you not? Why do you just cut the E off the end of it? The E is there for a reason. You're making it feel unimportant and
The
unloved.
U's are there for
Yeah.
a reason in words, but you
The
get
U's
rid of
are
them.
unnecessary because in color, it's going to sound the same because whether there's U or not. Because if it's color, it's going to be color.
It's
It
colour.
sounds like
Yeah.
color. Color.
I think we'll have to
color.
come back. We should come back to word differences.
We need
at
to come
different
back to
time.
language, yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
let's
We
Language
just
come
find
back
out
to
everything
that
for the next 6 episodes.
Yep.
We're just like, okay,
Yeah.
all these freaking cultural differences. Alternatively, the first
Mailboxes.
episode,
But no,
alternatively, the first episode could just be 12 hours long with us screaming about America and freaking England.
Yeah. But
I'm
even
ashamed to
even
be
within,
English at the moment, to be honest.
yeah.
After
Speaking of America and England, in
Oh,
2
no.
days, it is July 4th.
Yes.
Fight,
This is why
fight,
some of the
fight,
Americans
fight,
are probably
fight.
not here. This is
What's
why
that?
Also,
some of the
immediately
Americans.
dating the content.
This is probably why some of the Americans aren't here, is because you're all getting ready for your July 4th firework weekends and stuff.
Explosions.
You know what I'm going to
Yes.
do for July
You saw the
4th?
See what we have instead
Stay
of that,
We have fireworks tonight.
we have
And
bonfire
come for my
night,
poor dog.
Yes.
which is us celebrating
they have-
that Guy
Is
Fawkes
that
didn't blow up
celebrating getting rid of
Parliament.
us?
Yeah, no, you have July 4th where you celebrate kind of dumping all the tea into the harbour
And getting
We
rid of
have-
you guys.
Big
Getting rid of
and shits.
views.
and getting
Finger
rid-
guns.
and separating yourself from the United Kingdom. And we celebrate on 4th of November, we celebrate by not blowing up Parliament.
5th of
By
November.
burning
The 5th
them at
of
stake.
November.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
guys are just you guys just want to tear yourselves apart now, don't you?
Yep.
First Brexit, then apparently burning down Parliament. What's next?
This was
I
several
think
years
it's
ago.
vice versa.
Yeah, it was back in the 1800s, 1700s.
Yeah.
Guy Fawkes decided. Well, he wasn't the ringleader; he was just a scapegoat. He was going to blow up Parliament. Part of a group. They rolled the barrels of gunpowder underneath Parliament where the King would have sat, and if it hadn't been for the gunpowder getting damp,
Okay,
and
right.
someone reporting them anyway, they'd have blown up Parliament.
At Scara,
Yep.
you were slightly off on your dates.
Okay.
Quite the 1800s. It's the
Nope.
1600s.
I knew it was hundreds something.
Well, that falls
Congratulations, you
into...
knew it was somewhere before. You knew it was sometime after the year 99.
Well, I'm blaming my pain medication at the moment.
Okay.
I think that's a good enough excuse.
Yeah. Blame my pain medication for muddling of dates.
Yeah.
But yeah.
200 years off,
So-
it's fine.
Or it's that you're an old lady and your mind is starting to fail you.
Yeah.
that I am the oldest member of this group, so it could be that as well.
I'm the youngest in the call.
Ha, you're
By
young.
5 months.
So
Shut
yeah.
up.
So yeah, we caught Guy Fawkes. We hung him till he was nearly dead. Then we cut his guts out and burned them before him.
Jeez!
Mutilated him.
Calm it down!
Then he was cut into quarters, and then he was burned at the stake.
We were really good at punishments.
Yep.
Okay,
That was
this
that was how
podcast
he was
rating
punished.
just like tripled.
You
Yep.
guys have your electric
What
chairs.
the
We have
hell,
things that
England?
stretch
No, we
you.
don't. We do not have any shares. That's from a
What
long
was,
time
what was that
ago.
question, Sean? What'd you say?
What the hell, England?
What is wrong with you guys?
A lot of things.
A lot of
A
stuff.
lot of things. This is why we don't have capital punishment anymore, because we just kind of went. We
Bad
really
things
went
happened.
for it.
Okay,
you
okay,
gave,
okay,
you gave
so-
us capital punishment.
We
we
did do
went
it in
for
half.
Hang on a second. You admit that there's something wrong with you.
Yes.
Therefore, Biscuit is the proper name. Let's go. Boom.
Piss
No.
off.
No.
No. When it comes to punishment and the government and all that shit, that's where we've got something wrong.
Yeah.
Biscuits, we're doing something right.
You're not.
Biscuits are good. We can be proud of
the
our
only
biscuits.
good thing about our
Except for
culture
fly
right now.
biscuits. Fly biscuits are horrible.
Oh, dead
Biscuits?
fly biscuits. Yeah.
What?
Which
What
They're not
biscuits?
literally dead flies.
They're not-
They're big.
they're
They're
shortbreads
basically-
with raisins in
yeah.
them. They're
Oh, those are
shortbread
nice.
biscuits with raisins in them.
Raisins.
No, they're not.
Well,
They're
I like
gross.
raisins and shortbread, so obviously I would like them.
Yeah, I don't mind them.
No.
I don't mind them. But my favourite
Biscuit
biscuit.
Discourse featuring 3 British people while the Americans sneak away.
One of my other half's favourite biscuit is actually, he bought me a pack when I was in hospital. Is Foxy's triple bars, which are
Oh,
layered
they're
biscuits.
so good.
I
It
I-
occurs to me that our viewers don't have any freaking clue what's going on in Scara, probably. So just like,
Viewers.
why was she in the hospital? Why is she on pain medication?
Yeah.
Scar
Is she
is
dying?
clinically insane.
Yeah, she just lost all of her limbs and is currently turning into a vegetable.
No,
Cucumbers.
no, I'm becoming a
specifically.
biscuit. I'm becoming a biscuit.
The biscuit we're
No.
all arguing over.
Scara is the cookie on the British biscuit logo. It's officially Scara.
Oh, what being fight? Being
Do you
fight me,
want to
mate.
tell the listeners your story, Scara?
Yes, my story is that so I'm part of a local drama group. We're rehearsing for our variety show, and I'm playing the role of gravedigger in a scene from Hamlet. And so I step off of the stage into 3 boxes that have been made to extend the stage. These boxes are acting as the grave, air quotes. So we're doing the scene. The drums start going for like, oh, Hamlet saying, look, what course is this they follow with such maimed rites? And I'm supposed to be like, oh, the king and queen are bringing Ophelia to put her in her grave. And I'm supposed to step up out of the box back onto the stage so I can look all solemn and everything. In trying to do that, the stall that had been provided, because the stepladder had been borrowed and hadn't made it back down to the hall yet, the stall kind of collapsed and I dislocated and fractured my talus bone, which is part of
Ouch.
the ankle. So I'm
Fun.
I've now in a temporary cast, and luckily they think they won't have to go in and put a little plate in it to make it stay in place. So hopefully when I go back to the fracture clinic in outpatients, they can just put a proper cast on me for 6 weeks and I'll be fine. Be fine.
Welcome to the Biscuit Discourse, where we talk about broken blows. I was doing
And
so
look
well.
at clocks.
We're doing so well, Mars. Never mind.
Mars, you should just quit while you're ahead.
I should quit before I'm even behind. Like before.
You should have quit before you started speaking through that sentence.
Yeah,
And I should
pretty
have shut
much.
up before I said anything.
We discussed everything here on the Biscuit Discourse. Just the start of it all was biscuits.
I think we've just exhausted the biscuit category. I want to talk about chocolate because apparently you don't have Yorkies.
They don't have Yorkies, no.
No.
What?
Yorkies are great.
I mean, we have the dogs known as Yorkies.
yeah, we don't eat
We
those.
don't eat dogs.
We don't eat the dogs. Do we, P?
No.
Ah, you've got a hair in your eyeball.
She's talking to a dog, by the way.
Yes.
Talking to a dog,
walked
Peanut.
over to one of us and
I just
taken
wondered-
a hair in her eye.
Just wondered what was happening there for a minute.
Okay, when Scar was telling her story and talking about being in a local drama group, it was hard for me not to interrupt and say, if you listen close, you can hear the sound of Mars's feet going patter, patter, patter across England while she runs over to high-five Scar and then go back.
Shut up.
Oh. We're not that far away from each other, just a couple of counties over.
I don't know how big a county is in the UK, but considering the fact that the UK is smaller than the state I live in, I'm going to go ahead and assume they're pretty darn small.
Pretty darn small. It's probably like 500 miles distance between. Yeah, I think actually from where I am, there's like 500 miles between me and Mars and 500 miles between me and Emma, because they're kind of
like a
they're
triangle
beach
with
shop.
stupid.
Yeah, and not a triangle with stupid, a triangle of awesome.
No, but you call cookies biscuits, so therefore you're stupid.
That is not a good thing to base stupidity on.
No,
Okay, but consider what just happened. I'm in friggin' your country. I'm just gonna go ahead and call the entire UK stupid.
That wasn't our fault.
Redeem yourselves. Redeem
Yeah.
You can
yourselves.
only call 52% of the UK stupid.
Okay, and I don't think
Yeah.
any of
That's
you are in
fair.
that 52K. Or
And
52.
anyone that didn't go
No.
vote.
Yes, it's UK.
No,
Yeah, 52K people. I know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Okay, I have a question.
every UK
Yes.
person,
In-
if you'd
in
been
Europe-
able to vote, you'd have stayed. It's like everyone in the Project Monstrous people would have stayed, and I'm the only one who's old enough to vote, and I voted to stay, and they didn't listen to me. So
Should have.
Scar doesn't
So
have that
okay,
much
so in
authority.
Europe, I have a question. Why are all the countries so dang small?
I don't know.
Because that's what happened when everything split up from the supercontinent.
yep,
Super
No,
conscious.
I'm not talking. No. I'm not. Look, the supercontinent has nothing to do with that. I know your friggin' continent is small. I'm not asking about the continent. I'm asking about your countries. Like, why?
Because I
Because
don't know.
have,
that's
like-
how settlements
we don't like
happened.
each
I don't
other.
know.
yeah,
You have like 50 million countries in the space of what is one country over here.
Okay, right.
Because
Yes.
the United States is huge.
We don't. We're not
Yeah.
European.
no, not
Yeah,
anymore.
you do.
Are.
The Europeans
No,
You
do.
are on the continent known as
We just had a
Europe.
vote about it. We're not part of Europe anymore. No.
We were just
No,
talking
what you
about
are-
this.
We're not part of the
Sorry,
European
you can't-
We're not
Union.
You're not
Yeah,
part of
no.
you can't vote yourself off a continent. Sorry.
No, we're not attached to
See,
the
that's
continent, you
that
idiots.
thing is, that is what people thought they were doing.
We're a separate island.
Yeah, but that's what people thought they were doing.
I'm pretty sure you're on the continental plate. So
Yes.
sorry, you guys are stuck.
on the same. Yeah. But
Yeah,
no,
but we're not
see,
European. Which I'm sad
See,
about. I'm sad that we're not European. I just want to clarify that, but
yeah,
we're not European.
no.
Everyone calls you European. So in Europe and the UK, why are all your friggin' countries so small?
Because we don't like each other.
Yeah, because we really don't like each other
Right,
that
nicely,
much.
children. I mean, heck, the states don't like each other that much, but we stick together because otherwise everything goes horribly wrong.
I
Even though
don't
everyone
think
wants Texas
what
to
you do is
leave.
called sticking together. I think what you do is arguing and just agreeing to disagree.
Yes.
See,
Yeah.
I would blame.
Everyone wants Texas and Florida to leave, and I agree. Just let me leave Texas first.
See, I would blame the small principalities and countries in Europe
Yeah.
on the Roman Empire
Yeah.
because
I mean,
No.
that's fair.
the Romans
people.
they came and they took over the whole of Europe virtually, and it's like the UK. And then as the empire crumbled, the tribes and that started rising up, and they took over like whatever land fell away from the Roman Empire. So it then formed all of the countries, and some of them joined together, and some of them split up again. And yeah,
Dang
it's
it,
all just a
Rome.
great big, all big melting pot.
This isn't what you thought you were going to be listening to when you clicked on this podcast.
History lesson from Scara, who's old enough to remember.
Hey,
That's
I have a degree in this shit.
Oh yeah, sure.
degree,
You
oh,
weren't there. You
okay.
just have a degree.
Yeah, I did classical and archaeological studies at university. I had to study the Roman Empire.
Hey, my mom has
Nice.
has a degree in like European history. You guys be friends.
About the same age.
I'm good. European history all day. It's great.
In my youth theatre group, the producer is quite a lot older than the rest of us, so there's lots of jokes about him being there when we're talking about things that happened during the war, because our show is based around the war.
Which war?
Which war?
First one.
The second, or the first one.
Look, the first war that friggin' the UK was ever in, or
First
because
World
that was a pretty
War.
long time ago.
The First
World
World
War.
War.
Okay.
First World War.
Okay. Because you said the war, I'm like, England has been in many, many wars because
Yeah,
England is
usually
very,
because
very
we
old.
started them.
Or Germany.
Yeah, and usually you tended to regret that.
Yep.
We also end them.
Because we're stupid.
Yes, we do
Well-
end them.
Like, well, I guess everyone's dead. Oh, look, a plague.
Yep.
Yeah, no, the
Mistake
plagues weren't
was
our fault.
made.
That was the
Ow.
rats.
No,
It was the rats
actually,
that came on the boxes.
it wasn't
It was
actually
the
the rats
fleas
in
on
the
the
rats. It was the fleas on the rats.
Yes.
Shh.
Please
That were
don't-
brought over by
Oh,
Spain.
bye.
Yeah. So it's the Spain.
Okay,
It's
okay.
it's Spain's fault.
Yes.
Yeah, Spain's fault.
You can just blame Spain for the death of like 60% of Europe or whatever
Yes, we
it was.
can.
Yep.
You can.
Yes, we just did.
Is it because we've no one from Spain here to defend Spain?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I
Yes.
have to defend Spain?
No.
No.
I'll call my
Maybe.
great aunt. Give
I'm
me
an ignorant
a
American.
2 hours.
To your viewer.
You're going to become a Spanish citizen so that you can defend them.
I mean, I could be a Dutch citizen. Is that the same thing? I don't think
true.
so.
Could be.
Fun fact, Dutch and Spanish are the most difficult languages to translate to each other.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that's why I can't speak Spanish with crap, even though I live in Texas and took classes for 3 years.
Because you're a little bit Dutch.
Hola, no hablo español. Oh my god.
English?
Hello,
know
I
how
don't
to
speak Spanish.
Yeah. It's essentially one of the. It's one of the few phrases in French that I know is je ne. Oh, I can't even.
How well do you suppose
This is one of the few phrases in French I know.
I can say English.
Je ne comprends pas. I do not understand.
Je ne comprehend
My
pas.
parents, okay,
Yeah.
we used to live in Germany until I was like 2. My parents could not speak German, but they did know how to say, we don't speak German. Do you speak English? Very well. And someone was like, but you speak very nice German. And they just kind of looked at him and just kind of shrugged, that's all we got.
Yeah, it's like that was the limit of our German.
I
And I was-
speak this.
We're trying to be
specific
polite.
phrase and nothing else.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just, honestly.
I know how to say biblioteca in Spanish, that's about it.
I know how to tell someone to
Biblioteca.
fuck off in
That's
French.
Teco. Clearly you don't know how to speak Spanish.
Yeah, no, everyone knows how to swear in other languages.
Oh yeah, I know how to tell
Actually,
people
to
fuck
actually
off in
speak
French.
the language.
That's only because we talked about it when you were here.
What?
You remember? Futes
Oh,
camp?
yes.
Mhm.
Returns again. Yep.
It's actually
The only
pronounced
other
Furuko.
one
No,
language
it doesn't matter.
that I can kind of speak is Germanic, and that's because I came up with the darn thing.
Ah,
I can taught you in Germanic if you'd like.
No.
I can
Go
speak
for
French,
it.
kind of.
Tak Darkschindler Cleardevel.
In
That's
English?
weird.
I told you to go screw yourself with a cactus, so have fun with that, I guess, everyone. Don't say that to anyone who
Charming.
might, know what that means. So,
Which is no one.
fight you. Oh, if you want to say fight me, say konnim. It's useful.
On name.
Or konnim Edka, which Edka's an insult.
Fight me, bitch.
Yes. Alright, man, click on the Biscuit Discourse. You get some argument about biscuits, you hear about Scar getting injured, you hear some
Yep.
stories, we get some history lessons, we talk about languages, you learn a little bit about Germanic. No, you can just tell people, hey, this is educational. It's fine, I can listen to this in school.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, we're going to be on the syllabus next year.
Yeah, definitely.
Take notes. We
because
will be
there's going to
asking
be tests.
questions. Yes, it will be on the test.
the biscuit quiz.
What is
is a
the
biscuit?
difference? The first question was, what is the difference between a biscuit and a scone?
Oh my gosh.
I'll scone you, uncultured swine.
We made the fucking there.
No, you did not make it. The French made it. Screw you.
No, they made some weird version of it. We made the actual thing.
So
Actually,
weird.
after my googling of the French
Oh,
scone,
weird.
Weird.
it was the same
Weird.
thing.
Scones are our biscuits.
Mm-hmm.
It's a biscuit. That's not a scone or a scone. It's a biscuit.
Mhm.
It sounds like you're
Can
trying
you
to say
put gravy
scones.
on biscuits?
I mean, I guess you can. I don't see why you'd
But
want
that's
to.
so weird to me because of
That's weird,
gravy's...
dude. It's weird to me.
Gravy's...
Finally,
what's
we
the word?
agree on
Savoury.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Are we talking about biscuits and gravy?
Yes.
We are
Yes.
now.
Gravy
Yeah.
is savoury! I've had
What
this
does that
argument.
mean?
But see,
Savoury?
Don't
see,
know
Emma,
what the word savoury
if they're treating a scone as kind of like a bread roll, I get bread and gravy. I could eat bread and gravy all
yeah.
day
But
long.
I've
But
googled this gravy thing they put on it. It does not look like gravy.
It's
looks
not.
like
Okay,
white
it's
goop.
not like the kind of gravy you would put on potatoes. It's like it's called country gravy. It's a completely different formula, and
Okay.
usually
Okay.
when people make it for like biscuits and gravy, they'll put little bits of like breakfast sausage in it. It's so good.
Oh.
Okay.
Guys, for reference, I don't know what the heck he's talking about.
Dang it, Tanadin, you're supposed to back me up here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I know you're a farmer and you live in the country, but
I live in a big city, Tanadin.
Okay,
I
right.
bet I.
I've,
Okay, which city's bigger? Quick, Kansas City or San Antonio?
Probably Kansas City. I don't know.
Right, San Antonio. San Antonio is one of the biggest cities in the U.S.
Oh,
I've
really?
Oh,
Probably.
yeah, it was like one of the top 10 last
So-
I checked.
guys, I've just got define savoury up on Google. So the first definition is of food belonging to the category which is salty or spicy rather than sweet. Example: fresh pineapple. Pineapple, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Fresh pineapple is useful in savoury as well as sweet dishes. I don't.
Okay,
I'm an actor.
I've heard savory
it's in-
as an adjective, like it's delicious. I've never heard of someone calling something a savory. Like, this
Well,
is a savory.
dish.
You're unconscious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
I
don't
don't.
just call it a savoury.
Okay, Tanadin.
Yeah, like when you say
There-
it's a
there are
savory
three
dish, I
other
assume you mean it's a
definitions.
delicious dish, like it's yummy, and I'm like, well, I mean that doesn't have any reason as to why you can't do something with it if it's yummy.
I have the population numbers for our cities.
All right, which one's bigger?
The entire Kansas City metropolitan area is bigger than San Antonio.
Fight.
There's 2 million. There's over 2 million in the Kansas City metro, and there's there's a million, like 1.5 million in San
100
Antonio.
million, same thing.
Okay,
look,
but Sean, consider. You live in misery.
I do live
Misery.
He lives in misery.
We're-
Missouri?
in state. Yeah,
1, 2, 3, whatever street, misery.
1, 2, 3, 4 Street, Kansas City, Missouri.
Street.
I still have two other definitions, by the way. Morally wholesome
yeah.
or acceptable. Everyone knew it was a front for less savoury operations. And then
Yes.
we've got another one, which is a noun, and it's British, which fits, is a savoury snack.
Yep.
That's just...
Yeah.
So wait a
Refreshments
second.
include cake and savouries.
You're telling me that savory is the definition of savory?
Yes!
Yes.
What's that?
This is what Google says.
I am believing you will never see me again.
Bye.
It's too stupid.
Canada is chuffed about that.
We're towards the end of the
That
time
could
that we
be
set anyway.
either upset or happy.
Let me check my
I
timer.
hate that word.
Yeah.
I hate all the words. I mean, the
Oh.
call's only been going for 47 minutes, and the call was up for about 10 or so minutes, I think, before we actually
got-
started.
According
Yeah.
to my timer, we've got 4 minutes left.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right,
Should-
so,
What are you going on about? How long did you set it for?
40 minutes when...
I thought you were going to go for an hour.
no,
I mean,
It kind of has been an hour before we started the timer.
an hour is too long.
Yeah, I know, but
Mm.
I thought the podcast itself was going to be an hour.
Yeah.
We're really professional and figured out what we're going to do ahead of time.
Yep.
We're just
Oh,
arguing
yes,
because it's
definitely.
funny.
This
It's
is
the
the
pilot
first one.
episode.
This is the
Yeah,
pilot.
this is our pilot.
Don't expect us to be professional. If you came here for professional podcasters, you're in the wrong place. Because
Yep.
I just used the
Yeah.
word
I think they would have
podcasters.
figured that out over
If
the
you
past
came here
40
for
minutes.
random nonsense, you're in the right place, and thank you for staying with us.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yay.
I
We
hope you
appreciate it.
Yeah,
watch
if you
all
stay-
the other
if you
episodes.
stayed
Are we
with
doing
us-
this weekly?
If you stayed with
We
us,
can.
please tweet Tanadin Dramon.
Why are we tweeting
We stayed
me?
with you. Because it's
Why
much
are
more
you
funny
just
if
want me
we
to
get
blow up
you
my
in-
phone? You know my phone can't take that. You know my phone is terrible.
Yep.
Go screw yourself. No, or what are you, Mars Gem? Go bug her instead.
I'm
Don't
not
put
Mars
mine in
Gem.
because it's my actual name.
Yeah, so we have Tanadin Dramon. TANADIN
I think you can all spell Mars Gem. And by the way, screw you. It's 3 in the morning. My phone's gonna go bzz, 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 with just every Project Monsters number just doing that because at 3 a.m. it's 9 a.m. your time, so you just wake up and you jump into PM chat. Everyone go bug the heck out of Tanadin. I have to ban you all. I am a moderator.
So am
Yeah.
I.
Yeah, I know. Defend me.
No.
Emma,
Yes.
be my friend.
I am your friend.
Be our friend.
willingly.
Be
I just speak really loudly.
Uh,
God.
Yeah,
and
so,
just as an extra bonus, if anyone is familiar with the British TV show 4 pints of lager and a packet of crisps, go and Google the biscuits wrap. It is excellent.
It's so
Right.
It does
good.
contain swearing though, so you have been warned.
this
I mean,
You're gonna
this
have to put a
podcast
warning
is
at the
You
beginning
didn't
of
give a
this.
language warning on this
specifically from me.
podcast.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not.
well, we're learning. We'll put up language warnings next time.
Warning, Mars swears.
Scara also swears when she feels like it.
Honestly.
Canada only does when no one's home.
Hmm
Yeah. Hey.
Emma does because it's just part of her dialect now.
And Sean's just, I don't know.
Sean will mumble.
So the outcome of today's topic,
Nothing.
we agree to disagree.
In today's
So-
episode of Biscuit Discourse.
We get
Court?
nothing done.
Yep.
We digress.
Yep. Just, I think that sums it up, really.
What's
Yeah.
the opposite of progress? Congress.
Ah.
Finger gun.
Hey. So, yes, thank you for listening to this waffle of a podcast.
Train wreck.
Yep.
Train wreck.
I have been your host, Mars. I put air quotes
Why
that
are
you wouldn't
you
be able to see.
Yeah,
John's
air
like,
quotes. Host Mars.
Host.
I've been Scara.
I'm always Emma, but you know, okay.
I'm
You're
a
not.
zombie.
You're a farmer.
We're
a
trying
hand
to be
farmer.
professional. We're trying to end this on a professional note, and that's what professional people do. They say, I have
I
been
wasn't
this.
told this would be professional. Should put my tie on. Tie that. I'm tan, and I'm the most unprofessional person you're ever gonna meet.
Look, I'm grabbing a bow
I'm
tie.
Sean, and I'm too lazy to be professional.
I have a bow tie in my hands.
Because
Okay.
bow ties are cool.
Yes.
I bought Mars bow ties for her birthday.
I'm wearing the
I
blue
saw
one.
they were cute.
I'm wearing.
I don't mean to start the bow tie discourse.
Right. I'm wearing a bow tie. This is now professional.
Okay, thank you, Bill Nye.
Oh my god.
The science guy.
Oh.
Okay, according to my phone, our time is up. So does
We're
anyone
gonna have
have?
to discuss cartoons at some point.
Yes.
That's a good
we're just
idea.
finishing the episode, Sean. Why are you not paying attention? That's why I thought you have been.
Yes, that's fine.
You have been listening to Tanadin, Emma, Sean, Scara, and me, Mars. There we go.
Yep.
Okay.
Professionalism! Yay!
Super
Are we
professional.
done?
I have a
Are
bow
they
tie.
gone?
Right.
Penis.
Emma!
Ending on a high note.
I can't tell if
Join
it's
us next
recording.
week for more shenanigans.
Yes.
More random
Where,
crap.
where we'll possibly be discussing chocolate versus
Yay.
candy.
Yay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.